In a quiet valley at Catalina Island's Cottonwood Dam, tadpoles swim in a shaded pool of water as insects crawl nearby. Researchers scouted this location, one of several around the island, as an ideal habitat for bats.
In some previous work here on the island, discovered some high or elevated levels of inbreeding in the bats here. So we're interested in seeing sort of how widespread that is across different regions on the island.
To test those earlier findings, Catalina Conservancy biologists joined researchers Joey Curdy and Jill Carpenter in setting bat traps for tissue collection.
And so these are the mist nets. They're different sizes, and like I said, this one will use 3 stacked on top of each other.
What we've done is we've strung a couple of 6-meter nets across the creek right below the dam here with the hopes that we'll catch some Yuma Myotis.
That's the scientific name for the Yuma Myotis bat, a species found throughout western North America and native to Catalina. After hiking in with gear, stakes are hammered into the ground to support 30-foot-tall poles.
That is mango poles.
Affixed with nets on a pulley system.
Then we'll catch some bats in the net. And if it's up higher where I can't reach it, and I'm not very tall, so most of the mist net, then we'll use the pulleys and we'll lower it down. And then I'll have gloves and a mask on to take out the bats.
As darkness falls, Curdy and Carpenter settle in with conservation staff to observe the nets for motion. After an hour, movement in the trap.
It's beautiful. Wow.
This time it's just a moth. But on the previous night's survey, researchers caught several of the winged creatures. They collected tissue samples from these bats for whole genome sequencing.
We take a small 3-millimeter biopsy punch from its wing tissue. From this, we're able to extract DNA, send it to a sequencing facility, and they're able to sequence the entire genome of the organism. And this small little punch of skin that we take from their wing doesn't impact their ability to fly at all and heals up actually remarkably fast in about 12 or so days.
Myotis, little female.
The data set may be the first of its kind, a valuable window into species behavior made possible through collaboration.
It is absolutely critical for us to have these relationships. We are a very small team. There's 3 of us full-time wildlife biologists. We definitely have our strengths, but there are people that are so dedicated to bat conservation, and it's really important to share with the community what we've learned. Looking at what other people have shared, we can pivot what we're doing with our management because we are managing such a unique ecosystem.
The one that's hanging down like this.
An ecosystem conservationists are working to protect with a new perspective and support for all native species on Catalina Island.